Join me as I take on the challenge of building a stronger me through motivation and self-care. Can I stick to my plan for an entire week? When it comes to personal development, I truly believe that motivation and self-care are two essential pieces of the puzzle. They are interconnected in a way that can either make or break our progress towards becoming the best version of ourselves. Without motivation, we lack the drive to push forward, and without self-care, we risk burning out and losing steam. As we navigate our journey towards growth, it's crucial to understand the importance of nurturing both of these aspects. Many of us have been there, feeling revved up and ready to take on the world, only to fizzle out after a few days or weeks. We hit a wall and suddenly our motivation dwindles. We begin to feel overwhelmed, stressed, and demotivated. Burnout becomes a real concern, and our self-care routines fall by the wayside. We might even feel like we're stuck in a never-ending cycle of procrastination and guilt. Have you ever felt like you're constantly running on empty, just trying to get through the day? Or maybe you've experienced the debilitating effects of anxiety and depression, which can make it impossible to muster up the energy to do anything, let alone take care of yourself. We often put others first, sacrificing our own well-being in the process. We forget to prioritize our own needs, and self-care becomes an afterthought. We might even feel guilty for taking time for ourselves, as if it's selfish or indulgent. But the truth is, taking care of ourselves is not selfish, it's essential. When we neglect our own well-being, we're not just harming ourselves, we're also limiting our ability to show up fully for others. So what can we do to break free from this cycle and stay motivated? How can we prioritize self-care without feeling guilty or overwhelmed? These are the questions I want to explore with you today as we delve into the world of motivation. One of the most powerful self-care practices I've incorporated into my daily life is meditation. Just 5 or 10 minutes a day can make a world of difference in how I feel. It's not about achieving some sort of mystical state. It's simply about taking a few moments to breathe, focus, and calm my mind. Another strategy I've found helpful is journaling. Writing down my thoughts, feelings, and gratitudes has been a game changer for my mental health. And let's not forget about physical self-care. Getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, and exercising regularly are essential for maintaining our energy and motivation. Another key aspect of staying motivated is setting realistic goals and celebrating our successes. When we set the bar too high, we can become discouraged and give up. By breaking down our goals into smaller, achievable steps, we can build momentum and confidence. And when we reach those milestones, it's essential to acknowledge and celebrate them, no matter how small they may seem. This helps to reinforce our motivation and encourages us to keep moving forward. I want to share a story with you that has had a profound impact on my own journey. A few years ago, I was going through a tough time. I was struggling with anxiety and depression, and I felt like I was losing myself in the process. But then I stumbled upon a quote that changed everything for me. You can't pour from an empty cup. It was a wake-up call reminding me that I needed to prioritize my own well-being before I could show up for others. I started small, taking just a few minutes each day to practice self-care. And slowly but surely, I began to feel like myself again, strong, motivated, and capable. As I look back on my journey, I realized that combining motivation and self-care has been the key to my growth. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent and compassionate with ourselves. When we prioritize our own well-being, we become more resilient, more focused, and more motivated to pursue our goals. In conclusion, building a stronger me through motivation and self-care is a journey, not a destination. It's about making small, intentional choices each day to nurture our minds, bodies, and spirits. By prioritizing self-care and staying motivated, we can unlock our full potential and become the best version of ourselves. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you could share your own self-care routines and motivational strategies in the comments below, I'd love to hear them. And don't forget to tune in next week when I'll be talking about building resilience. See you then.